We have 127 skins to take a look at today. Yeah, lots of skin creators like super motivated to want to make some skins this week because, of course, with the Naval update on the horizon, like in about a week and a half's time, yeah, lots of naval themed skins being produced. Now, just to kind of help you out, think like boats, pirates, sailors, you get the idea. Lots of like aquatic sort of themed skins. So, we've seen some very interesting, creative, strange, bizarre, and awesome looking designs. And by all means, sit back and relax. We're going to showcase all of them to you. But please be warned, we don't really have that many collection continuations today. So, by all means, if you'll get the collection link for this Rust Workshop skin checks for November 25, 2025, look in the description right now. At the very top, the link will be there. You could go look at these skins in your own time if you so wish. But we will still have some collection continuations. They will still be listed in the description, so you can look for yourself if you want. But yeah, you might want to skip certain parts perhaps because, again, we've got quite a lot to go through. Now, before we go ahead and jump in, I just want to quickly point something out to all of you. I do apologise if I did happen to miss a name this week. I'm very, very sorry. There's a lot of skins. But I'm getting quite a lot of new people asking me, hey, Hedge, how come you don't look at my skins? I don't know who you are. Sorry to say, I don't work for FacePunch. I'm independent. I'm here looking at everything with like a financial perspective. I'm hoping to try and identify potential like investments and whatnot. The main intention is to look for collection continuations. So if you're a brand new skin creator, I'm sorry to say, but you've got to get a skin accepted. Otherwise, well, there's no point looking at you. Again, sorry, but yeah, I'm looking for potential profits and all that. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I've got to be very straightforward with you. I don't want to be harsh or anything, but you got to understand, I'm not struggling to look for new skins. I'm very sorry. So yeah, sorry about that, but let's now jump in, take a look at all the deployables to get started with. Let's get started with the Dutch steering wheel. So this is a perfectly fine, nice looking design produced by Mr. Igor. Now, please remember, if you happen to like a skin, by all means consider voting yes or no if you want to see it potentially being accepted. However, voting yes or no doesn't really impact whether a skin gets accepted. I'm sure many of you are fully well aware of micro522.com. We can see like the upvotes, downvotes, you get the idea. But yeah, votes don't actually impact whether a skin gets accepted. At the end of the day, it's up to FacePunch. But by all means, your votes, they do get seen by the skin creators, right? So, you know, that could be motivating or demotivating. It probably gives them a good idea whether you actually want it or not. Probably gives them a good idea if you actually want to see more of it, you know, like collection continuations. But let me tell you this. If you really happen to like a skin, by all means, go to the comment section. Offer some nice, kind words. It keeps them nice and motivated to keep wanting to put out nice, creative designs in the future, all right? However, if you don't like the skin, but you know exactly why not offer some nice, constructive feedback? Be nice, concise, and straight to the point. Try and help them out. And maybe in the future, they'll probably incorporate what you said into a brand new version. Maybe that gets accepted. We'll see. So, best of luck to Mr. Igor. This is a perfectly fine, lovely looking spinning wheel design. But there's quite a lot more of them. I'm sure you saw it, didn't you? But yes, if you do happen to like it, voting is still nice to do. You're more than welcome to do it. But just remember, it won't like necessarily affect whether a skin actually gets accepted. So, all right, cool. Best of luck to you then, Igor. But of course, you do have a lot of competition. So we've got 3 more spinning wheels made to look like, you know, a steering wheel. Ship's steering wheel produced by Demon. Get a good look at this. A perfectly fine looking design. We've got quite a lot of competition. Do you reckon we'll actually see a spinning wheel being accepted? Because over the past like few months, we have seen some pretty cool designs ever since we saw the dartboard being accepted. But yeah, haven't been seeing any more actually being accepted after the dart wheel. So yeah, we've got plenty more very interesting steering wheel designs. But which one would you like to see more? Well, actually, this one's more like a compass. Yeah. And the other one, it kind of looked like a sort of like a what's the word to say? Scandinavian Viking sort of design. But yeah, this looks cool as well. So best of luck to Igor, Demon, Rappe, and Zed Skipper. Some very nice looking designs. And like I said, if you want to get the collection link for yourself to get a better look at all of them, it's linked in the description at the very top. So lots of very cool looking spinning wheels. Will any of them actually be accepted? Feel free to comment below. Let's now move on to beds. So we've got some pretty interesting designs produced by VHS Tonight, Graphy, and of course Mr. Kosem. This right here is the cargo bed. It's a bit rusted and whatnot, but it still looks quite nice. Oh, you got a nice little reference there. So what was that? Let's just scroll back. COBALT Cargo Shipping Company. Yes, looking pretty sweet. Now, does it glow in the dark? No mentions of glow. No. Okay, well, best of luck to you then, Mr. VHS Tonight. Can see your nice little references there. Over to here, the shipwreck bed. I think this is supposed to be like a lifeboat. So this one's made by Graphy, and at night time, yes, this does happen to shine quite nicely. You might have seen on my Twitter, I made like a bit of a video with what to do with the drunken sailor. I had that playing, and I showcased like 50 skins, more like 20 or 30. But anyway, this was one of them, and quite a lot of people did happen to like what they see. So yeah, best of luck to you, then Graphy. But of course, more competition. Deck hands bet. Now I can't see it properly. There you go. So cool. What type of bed is this again? What's it called? It's like one of those sort of makeshift beds. Is it more like military style? What am I thinking of? Again, if you know the actual name, by all means, comment below. But yes, this does appear to glow in the dark. You got a nice little bed light. So that's cute. That's cute. So best of luck to you, Kosem. A nice green bed with a lovely little bit of glow. Moving over to here, we got some fridges. Now I showcased this. I believe I showcased it in my special preview video as well. You've probably seen this. The Duo Submarine Fridge, produced by Algorithm. Now, what this is, of course, is in reference to the Yellow Submarine. We all live in the Yellow Submarine. Anyway, it glows on the inside, like you would probably see with like a submarine, which is a very clever idea. Oh no, we're going to see another fridge being accepted this year. It was inevitable. I wouldn't say no to this one though. It does look very cool. A lovely reference to the submarine. I think that's probably a very good shout. And if you think it's cool and if you like it, don't forget, consider voting if you want to. Just saying, consider showing support. So best of luck to Mr. Algorithm. But we do have competition. So what we've seen over the past few weeks is the potential beginning of a brand new collection produced by Mr. Kratorius. We have the Steel Warden Fridge. Now, if you hop over to here, you'll see that we've had some other skins being produced. So we've got Steampunk Sheep Matador, Steampunk Garage Door. Now he's calling it Steel Warden. I'm not sure why he's doing that. But at the end of the day, if Face Punch accepts it, they'll change the name probably. It does happen quite a lot. So anyway, that's a perfectly fine looking design. Now, is that transparent? Hang on a minute. It's transparent. Okay, well, that's a little bit different. Perhaps you might like it. If you're a fan of that design, by all means, consider showing support. Best of luck to Kratorius. So, yep, some very interesting skins, but not every single skin this week is obviously in theme with the Naval update. But all of these rugs are. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of them. Oh my, here we go. I mean, it's getting pretty wacky, but again, lots of these skin creators were super motivated to go ahead and make lots more skins. Ship's Wheel Rug version 2. So I'm not sure if Lakamu made one in the past, but yes, it's a steering wheel, but this one happens to be a rug. Again, I was very conscious whether we're going to actually have might have accidentally put one in the wrong spot, but hey, I can confirm this is a rug. So best of luck to you, Mr. Lakamu. But over to here, Life Boy. How do I pronounce that? Feel free to comment below. But anyway, yes, that's a cool looking design right there. You might have seen my short videos where I've showcased you can decorate your boat bases and whatnot. With great thanks to Mr. Cheese Taco. We were motivated to make some cool looking little boats. He was a whole lot better. But yes, you can make yourself a nice little homely sort of room and all that. You can make some pretty large boats. So yeah, with the rugs, you can kind of decorate on the outside as well. I did kind of get that hint to all the skin creators in the Discord, and yeah, it's nice to see some interesting designs. So Protects and Kreitzer, and over to here, a second version. So this kind of goes along, and this kind of dangles. To be honest with you, I prefer the dangles one. But hey, if you prefer the other one, feel free to comment below. So, best of luck to you too. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. But then over to here, oh my, it's another Life Boy. So yes, produced by Yopko and Lancy. This one's got no ropes. Right, it's all around there. No, how's it hang? So yep, another Life Boy. Boy. Anyway, best of luck to you too. Over to here, oh, that's no Life Boy. No, it's a fishing net, which is still very nice. So again, a nice bit of decoration, but also lots of transparency. In the past, we've had some pretty interesting transparent rugs, and a lot of people did take a liking to them. So it couldn't, it might not just be used for decoration here. People might actually use it for their windows and whatnot. So I'm just saying, but it looks nice. It's a nice little wall decoration and whatnot. So maybe a lot of people would approve. Best of luck to Holodno and Kolotinsky. Over to here, Deep Sea Map Rug. So I mean, hey, that's looking pretty sweet. We've got quite a lot of pirate themed skins, and that of course being a lovely little map. So I don't know where the treasure is, but to be honest with you, that's a nice treasure right there. So best of luck to you, Mr. Shino. And over to here, Viking Shield Rugs. So loads of people have been doing sailors, loads of people doing pirates. Well, Vikings. And I've got to be honest with you, that does look pretty sweet. That does look pretty cool. Then, you've done something completely different. Hopefully it might work out for you. But again, the competition for a rug skin this week, or over the course next few weeks of Rust Stores, it's going to be pretty hectic. So best of luck to you. Let's see if that works out nicely for you. And over to here, well, I thought one on Jay was going to do it, but no. Kalmar Legend and Barurik have gone ahead and made a Jolly Roger flag, which is actually a rug called Old Roger. So, alright, you can decorate your boat bases there as well. But I was kind of hoping to see Mr. Wine on J probably submit his old pirate rug, which he made. So we'll see if that happens. As you might notice, with its design, this has the appearance of it dangling, which is, you know, a nice touch. So if you like that, and if you want to see him potentially, you know, if you want to potentially see it being accepted, you can go ahead and show support. Let's see what Face Punch thinks. Best of luck to Coma Legend and Barurik. Right, oh god, here we go. So, you probably have seen every single furnace here, because I did upload a short video. But yes, we've got some very stylistic, interesting looking furnaces, and it looks like I don't actually have all of them. Am I missing one? I swear I had 4. Oh, okay, let me just quickly double check. Perhaps I might have accidentally missed one. Do I have the Vlek one? Hang on a minute, that's a good shout. Do I actually have you in my collection? We scroll down. Again, I'm very sorry if I happen to have missed any. Yeah, it looks like I accidentally forgot this, but I didn't forget it for the video. So I'll make sure that's added afterwards. So let's just go ahead and go look at all of these. So you've very likely already seen a short video where I showcase the seashell smelter with some very nice eggs. The crab in the top, he's having a nice little feast and whatnot. A cute yet very creative looking design. Over to here, Lost Bounty Furnace, a very cool sort of like sandcastle design with some seashells and all that. It looks pretty cool. And then over to here, we have the buoy furnace. Again, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry. But yes, this is supposed to give off the appearance that it's actually a buoy in the water. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And over to here, with some pretty interesting transparency in the bottom, Captain Octo, produced by Waldoonaald. Yep. A pretty interesting bit of transparency in the bottom. But then again, how does the octopus float? Yeah. Anyway, so those are some cool designs. So if I switch back over to here, the first 4 furnaces that I just talked about, they're in the Naval theme furnaces short video. But then, in the second video over to here, there's 2 more furnaces because they actually appeared after I made that video showcasing them. We got the quote-unquote strange-looking furnaces. And let me tell you, it is strange, but then again, very unique and very standout. What we have right there, that's the jellyfish furnace. Yes, it has so much transparency, it looks like it's just literally floating there. So this is produced by Legacy, and yeah, this looks pretty wacky. I said it in the short video, I'm happy someone actually took it a little bit too far. But then again, it's up to Face Punch, you know, they could probably still accept that. I'd be very surprised if they do. Look at it, the fire literally just floats. I'm not sure if that's going to be allowed, but then again, at least someone tried. I'm kind of surprised Legacy didn't try and make like a second version without all the transparency, like take it back a step or two, but yeah, he's made it, it's there, we'll see what happens. And I'll be honest with you, if that's to be accepted, I won't be surprised that sells like a ton. You wouldn't be surprised either, I'm sure. So, okay, cool. Then, I got to hand it to Fresh and Somebody Stop Me. This actually looks really nice. When I actually properly looked at in-game, I was like, oh wow. I was taken aback. I really do like this. So this also has transparency in the bottom, but with that anchor right there, oh, beautiful touch. I like that. So it's like some sort of like haunted ghost ship sort of like a furnace design. And again, consider watching that short video back over to here. Oh no. Yeah, it's like a ghost town now, isn't it? But yeah, over to here, look. Consider giving that a good look and appreciate the design like I did, because I think a lot of people greatly appreciate that one if it were to be accepted. But to be honest with you, all the furnaces that were submitted for the Naval update, all of them were good. Props to all the skin creators. It's kind of surprising, we're like 14 minutes in, we still haven't talked about collection continuation. Anyway, best of luck to Vlek, best of luck to Hafner, best of luck to Bastaz and Henter, best of luck to Waldoonaald, best of luck to Legacy, and best of luck to Fresh and Somebody Stop Me. By all means, comment below, out of all those furnaces, which one would you like to see being accepted in the upcoming December Full Swipe Rush store. Over to here, we've got some sleeping bags, 2 very similar designs, but then again, how much can you really do with a sleeping bag? Over to here, produced by Mr. Slivkey, we have the Lifeboat sleeping bag, and it happens to glow quite nicely, yes. So, get a good look at that. Very nice looking design. Now over to here, is this more like, is this a lifeboat? Is it more like, oh, you know what they're called? What are they called? What am I thinking of? You put them on your body so you float. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. I can't believe I've forgotten the word. They're not armbands. What are they called? A vest? Oh, I can't remember. Feel free to comment below. I can't believe I forgot the name for what you put on you so you float in the water. Anyway, life jacket. I'm hopeless. This is like a life jacket. A very nice orange design, and it doesn't appear to glow in the dark or anything. No mentions of it. Yeah, it doesn't apparently. Yeah, it doesn't glow, it seems. No mentions of it, but this is produced by Yeah. So between these two, feel free to comment below which one happens to be your favourite. I'm so sorry, yeah? But at the very least, people will probably laugh and remember this a whole lot more now because I'm so stupid. Anyway, best of luck to you. Now, I've accidentally put these in the wrong order. That's on me. Sorry about that. But of course, I'll have to add that furnace and whatnot. I'll fix it by the time you're watching the video. Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do. Now it's a grey baby shark. Anyway, baby shark small boxes. Ain't that cute? So, I mean, it looks fine to me. It's a perfectly fine small box design that I think a lot of people will probably appreciate. But which one do you prefer? Blue or grey? I mean, both of them are perfectly fine. Best of luck to you, L3ATR. They are very nice. I've showed them around to people and they do happen to like them, so best of luck to you. But of course... Sorry, I didn't mean to be so quiet. I fumbled the click. Small, high-quality metal box. So, McGwemp has gone ahead and made a... is it black or grey? Either way, it's a high-quality metal box. So, of course, we just had sulfur. We now have this. Now, I did sit here and say, listen, McGwemp, if you want a really cool idea that's perfectly fitting for the Naval update, a lot of people did say this, a fish box. He could have that out by, next weekend. And I think a lot of people would approve. Because where do you put all your fish? You're probably putting them like some sort of storages. But yeah, fish box, or you could be, you could put all the needs for like your tackle, your bait and all that. Fish is a very nice generalised term and I think a lot of people would approve. And it would make sense for the Naval update. So anyway, back over to here. Small high quality metal box, quality metal. I can speak. But yes, it's a perfectly fine looking design. A lovely addition to the collection that's growing ever so nicely. Could we see that being accepted? I won't be surprised. But what small boxes would you like to see being made next? I'm sure McGwemp might need a few more ideas, but perhaps you might see like a stone and a wood box in the future. We'll see. But is it super necessary? Would you rather just stick them in the large boxes? Off your opinions and off your ideas. Best of luck to you, Mr. McGwemp. Now that is also the first collection continuation for the video. So hopping over to here, let's just quickly get a good look at you. There you go. We have, currently in the rust store, the sulfur box. And right now the small ammo box is doing very nicely for itself. Small tea box is also looking very comfortable. Small diving box. Will you be appreciated a whole lot when we look at you around when the Naval update is introduced? We'll keep an eye out. Small cards box has slipped down again. That happens quite a lot. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. And then meds box, diesel box, fuel box. You're quite funny, you are. You're kind of always down a fair bit. It's hoping, with more storages being produced and accepted, that you'll work out all right in the future. It might happen around January time. Maybe when we have a whole lot more people playing. I was going to save that joke for the very end, but yeah. It's just because we have maintenance. Might take a while for it to update. But anyway, cool. So, back over to here. Yeah, things are looking totally fine. I'm not worried. I have bought quite a few of all of these, especially with Bardos and all that. But I'm pretty sure if we start reaching all the way up to like 15 to 18 skins here as well, I think it'd be quite all right. Pending what the boxes DLC is going to be. But anyway, best of luck to McGwemp. Right then. So, over to here, we have Pirate Loot Wood Large Box. I showed it off in the special Twitter video I uploaded yesterday. It looks nice. It's a very out there, strange looking design. The Grima Katarina, hey, it looks cool. I would suggest this though. It is a glow-in-the-dark box. I think you probably might want to add a couple more pictures showcasing its glowing in the dark and all that. That would be a very important type of picture to put down. I know you've got that, but come on, you can show like the top and the sides and all that. A lot of people would greatly appreciate getting pictures like that. All right, just offering an opinion. Anyway, looks very nice. However, SINOTYPE Electric has finally appeared. So I was anticipating like a boat or a like navy sort of theme skin being submitted this week, but then again, you can just submit it next week. And lo and behold, you can see he's actually commented right here. Yep, there you go, from Odyssey. Now, I was talking to my chat yesterday, and we'll just basically figure in, considering if this whole collection does happen to surpass the 18 milestone that Neon Storage has reached and hasn't been beaten since, because of course scientific storages and graffiti storages, they didn't go all up to 18. They did not go all the way up to 18, but SINOTYPE looks like it will, and SINOTYPE doesn't look like it's going to stop. All right, maybe until Christmas. We'll see. But anyway, I did suggest like fish box here as well, nautical box. I suggested mechanic box, tailor box. Here's a good question. Would you like to have a box specifically for cloth and leather? Is that something you'd like to see? Feel free to comment below. Someone brought it up yesterday in my stream, and the more I realized, the more I considered it, the more I realized, what, that might be a pretty good one. So yeah, perfectly fine options there. But he has confirmed that next weekend he will submit a navy box. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. But with what we have here, another SINOTYPE skin. It was requested a lot. SINOTYPE Electric is here, and that very likely could be number 17 or 18. Yes, we are now all the way up to 18 skins in total in terms of submitted skins, but could it randomly stop here? I wouldn't say it's random, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, lots of acceptances, and over to here. Can confirm, with 16 skins in total, we're currently up to almost $47 in total. The recent skins are doing quite all right. Charcoal's kind of slipping a little bit. Explosives needs to improve a bit more. Scrap clothing, tools or ammo, meds, components, not exactly doing super great, but some of the other ones are doing pretty fine. So if we do end up surpassing 18 skins in total in terms of accepted skins, would you be pretty satisfied with that? Feel free to comment below. But yes, we very likely will be stopping with number 18, or maybe we might see another one. We'll see, all right? So just be a little bit more patient. SINOTYPE is still progressing, but if you were to sit there and say, would the electric box cause all the other skins to dramatically increase in price? No. But the more the merrier. So, all right, cool. Best of luck to Odyssey, and let's see how far the actual collection goes. Frigate Sheet Matador. We have two versions here. In fact, we've got a lot of Sheet Matadors to take a look at. So let's just go grab all of these. All right, then. So, yep, I really do like this. I showed it off in my special preview video yesterday. Looks very nice. Not the preview video, the Twitter video. So I like this version, and I've got to say, I do prefer it over this version. I've got nothing against this design. It's just I prefer the colours and all the rust and whatnot. Looks very cool. So Smoothie, you did a fantastic job with this. Best of luck to you, good sir. And over to here, something quite different. Cute Shark Sheet Matador, produced by Mama and SMN. It's different, it's wacky, it's silly, but is it the type of skin you need, you crave, you desire? Feel free to comment below. Now, this doesn't appear to glow in the dark like the previous one, but yeah, that does still look pretty goofy. Over to here, Underwater Illustration Sheet Matador, produced by Eokas. So yeah, you got the diver, you got the shark, you got the fish, looks cool, and it does happen to glow in the dark quite nicely. Is that the type of skin you'd like to see being accepted in the December Force Wipe Rust store when the Naval update releases? Best of luck to Eokas. Kraken Sheet Matador. Now, I've got to be honest with you, it looks more like an alien rather than like a fish. Well, I guess you could say an octopus, but hey, there's creative freedom. You could do whatever you want, and to be honest with you, it does look really cool. But do you understand what I say when it looks more like an alien that's like being held? But it still looks very nice. So, hey, not everything has to be traditional. We can still have some crazy sci-fi designs, I guess. But yep, looks perfectly fine. Best of luck to Little Ranger and Graham Cohen. Now, over to here, I mean, we're going to see some nice, cool, lovely designs as well. We have the Deep Sea Queen Sheet Matador, produced by Andre and Apple Pie. Looks nice, glows very brightly, no complaints here. So yeah, would you like to have a mermaid Sheet Matador? And we've had an anime Galdor, we've had come on, surely a mermaid's all right. So yeah, all right, best of luck to you too. Now over to here, this is a collection continuation. Do you remember the KELP collection? To be honest with you, I don't remember how many skins we actually got accepted. One, just one. All right, okay, cool. The KELP rug was accepted back in the summer of 2023, and early this year, when we saw that Ivy rug, I warned everybody, guys, be careful. If that sells a little bit too much, it could very likely end up like the KELP rug. So let's go ahead and remind ourselves of the KELP rug. It is much more affordable in comparison to the grass rug. But yeah, it sits here at $2.20. It's not doomed, but it wasn't exactly wonderful initially, and we also have this problem as well. Sorry about this, it's the maintenance, but I can still show you like the numbers here. 132 listings, $2.20, looking very thin. It could probably rise up in price. The question is, if we were to go ahead and buy these, could we see, with the arrival of the Sheet Matador, that potentially spike demand, spike in price ever so nice? Well, in theory, with the door, as you can see right here, it's nice and covered. You could then cover your base with the KELP rug as well, and you could have like a nice sort of like camouflage base. Also, consider this, you can do it, you can use this idea with the boat bases as well. You can cover your bases and rugs. Now, it just occurred to me, you could get like a super glow in the dark sort of like rug and then cover it in your boat. And then at night time, you're like a glow in the dark boat that just keeps roaming around. That sounds cool. It's only just occurred to me that you could do that. Would you like to have a super, like, You know, like the from Hell rug. Imagine covering your boat in that. That does sound pretty cool. I need to test it out. So, all right, cool. We've only just questioned it, but yes. Perhaps with your other the sheep in the door, that actually might work out very interestingly, and that might work out very, very nicely in terms of it rising up in price. So the highest barter is only like $1.87. There is still quite a lot of these in circulation, of course, because do not forget, that did almost 47,000 subscribers. Yeah, that many. But how's its sales history been? So if I go ahead and look at this at lifetime, there you go. You'll notice that initially it wasn't doing very well. Then it kind of perked up very nicely around, what was it, April 2025. Very interesting. But then it drops off. But after a while, we do expect it to rise up. And with the possibility of sheep in the door on the horizon, I wouldn't be surprised if it perks up very, very nicely. Again, look at it. Very thin. You got a 9 there, but it's 3, 2, 6, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, that's good. That's looking pretty interesting. So, it's for your consideration. Best of luck to you, Mr. Seal. But after talking about that, it's really got me thinking now. And feel free to comment below if you're interested in the idea of it. Would you like to cover your boat bases in rugs so that they have like a cool standout design? And with that, you can cover it in seaweed. Don't you want to do that? Anyway, best of luck, best of luck. Over to here, we've got a lot of garage doors to go through, and I mean a lot of garage doors. There are so many garage doors, which is weird because on your boat bases, you can't put down garage doors. Yeah, did nobody realise that? Honestly, these skin creators, they needed to test these things out better. But you can still make a base on land, by the shore, so you can still have that. So, all right, cool. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to fit your boats inside your bases. Like with regular boats, you can, make like a nice little boat base and whatnot. But with these actual boat bases, I don't know if you're going to be able to protect it nicely. I mean, you can shore it up and have like a nice sort of anchor sort of bit thing and whatnot. But, yeah, that's going to be a bit goofy. We'll see how it goes. I mean, like, if you get like high walls and high wall gates in the water, maybe you could pull it off. Again, when the actual update comes out, it will be interesting. Anyway, let's focus. Another mermaid has appeared. Do you like her more than the sheep in the door one we just saw a minute ago? Pigeon Jingaiko, I don't know how to pronounce your name, sorry. It looks nice. It's a very pleasant design, a very interesting glow-in-the-dark design. Are you looking forward to mermaid skins being added to Rust? Feel free to comment below, and do you like that one? Feel free to comment below. Now over to here, locked vault garage door. So this isn't exactly like in theme with the Naval update and all that, but still a perfectly fine looking, stylish design produced by Mr. MA1. So yeah, MA1, where's your aquatic theme skin? Maybe next weekend. Anyway, looks fine to me. So best of luck to you, good sir. Now over to here, yep, it's a third attempt for this Paradise garage door. Over time, I think it's slowly been iterated and improved. So let's just quickly look at the past. There you go. Yep, there's one there. Now it's got like more of a ticky sort of style to it. And if you go further back, you'll notice that we did have it submitted quite some time back. To be honest with you, I'm not going to go all the way back, but you get the idea. So, no, this is the version 2. That was the okay, cool. Sorry about that. I got a little bit lost. Come on, back to here. Yep. So, a very nice, vibrant, lovely, colourful design that glows ever so nicely. Are you impressed? Do you like what you see? Feel free to comment below, and best of luck to Ico. Now over to here, harbour front shop garage door. With what I see here, looks nice to me, I guess you could say. Imagine if you could actually have something like that in Rust, which could potentially happen. If you didn't watch the video back over to here, yep. New deployable skins, shop fronts were mentioned a lot. Metal shop front, wood shop front. So, yeah, consider watching that video and consider voting in the survey because it was asked. And to be honest with you, after seeing this garage door skin, it kind of makes me want to see something like that actually become a real thing. Because, of course, that just rolls up and it ruins the illusion. So, best of luck to you, Mr. Stabby McStabface. And I'm pretty sure if that were actually to become a thing, I'm sure he'd turn that into like a sort of skin and whatnot. So, anyway, best of luck to you, good sir. Bay 66 garage door produced by Mr. GXT Face. Is that a camera? I don't know. If I'm again, I don't know. So, by all means, comment below if it's in reference to such a thing, or is it just like a submachine? Yeah, a sub. I keep saying submachine, submarine. Is it like a submarine sort of scanner? That's what I'm trying to say. So, looks cool to me. Looks nice, and best of luck to you, Mr. GXT Face. All right, yep. I showed this off in the special Twitter video yesterday. This is the Sunken Souls garage door produced by Doinski. A pretty sinister, scary looking design, and I can confirm it does glow in the dark. So yeah, If you like that, feel free to go ahead and comment below. And of course, show support. Now, Neon Anchor, I would expect something like this potentially to be in a decent contention. Straightforward, perfectly fine looking neon designs tend to work out quite alright. We've seen it in previous like holiday rust doors and all that. And, you know, just a perfectly fine anchor with some waves in the background. Looks fine. I've got no issue with that. So we'll see if something like that potentially gets accepted. And if you approve, by all means, consider showing support. And best of luck to K Vladimir and Italic Pro Grip. Okay, Sea Land. Not Sea Land, as in the real place, but Sea Land. Garage door. Produced by Jessin and Bingo. Again, a very colourful looking design that also glows very nicely as well. So yeah, if you approve of that, then a scenic view with the lighthouse and all that, consider showing support. Best of luck to these two. Over to here, a Iridium garage door. I'm not sure if this is in reference, but then again, it looks like water is leaking through. Oh no, the Titanic, no! So Wildcat, if I'm wrong, by all means tell me. But yeah, it kind of looks like water is leaking through, and it looks nice. So yeah, I guess it is a reference to the Naval update. Sinking? Oh no. Best luck to you, Wildcat. Over to here, is it supposed to say monster? No, it's the Minster of Me Village. Produced by, I can't pronounce your name, and Sheik Sir. Yes, it's the Minster of Me Village. It's not a naval theme skin. Monster, yeah. Okay, sure, cool. Best of luck to you. Over to here, Cursed Pirate Garage Door. I questioned if this was a collection continuation, because I'm pretty sure we've seen like a Cursed Pirate skin in the past. Cursed Pirate, but when I looked at it, yeah. Wait, hang on a minute. Hold on a second. It is, but you've already made it because it's right there. Huh. Oh, I can't look at it as well. Does he know? That's the exact same design. I might have to add this as a chapter just so you can see this for yourself. Mad Polly, are you aware that you've already made this? Look at the shells and then look over to here. Yeah. Mad Polly, you've already submitted it and you've already had it accepted. What are you doing? Okay. That's pretty funny. Huh. Cool. I don't think I've seen a skin creator do that before. Garage door, just to confirm, that's also a garage door. That's already in the game. That's already in the positive. Okay, well, best of luck to you, I guess. I don't know how to react to that. So anyway, moving on. Oh, yes. Now this is a collection continuation. 100% can confirm, and I'm going to have a short video showcasing this. So, of course, you might recall the very nice and interesting Cobalt Container collection. Now, it's a bit odd because initially it was Cobalt Container, the sheet metal double door and the single sheet metal door. Cool. Then early this year, we had Cobalt Jungle container doors. So armored double door and the single sheet metal door, which didn't glow, but it had transparency and looked pretty sweet, and it's got like that green coloration to it. Well, now we have Cobalt Sea container garage door. And you might sit there and say, okay, well, is it like all one sort of coherent sort of collection? But then again, independently, I want to showcase how this is a perfectly fine looking garage door design. Instantly you'll notice, oh look, that glows ever so nicely. Yes, it does. And it also happens to have transparency right here. Now, it's not like huge windows of transparency, but I wouldn't be surprised that this is probably what Face Punch is feeling like, if you know what I mean. Haven't seen that many transparent things as of recent, I guess you could say. Something like that, I think would be perfectly fine. And I have tested it out. If you were to do a jump up, you can see through that perfectly fine. If you stand right next to it, like with your normal short body, you can't see it. You can't see through. So, okay, cool. It's nice to have, and it looks cool, and it looks perfectly befitting for the Naval update. I like all the shells being trapped in there as well. It looks cool. So, to be honest with you, with its collection, I don't think you're going to see the other skins spike in one spike in price. Being truthful with you. But independently, it does look nice. I've seen it in game. Best of luck to Mr. Cubist. I think a lot of people would approve. But then again, with all the other garage doors that we just seen, feel free to comment below. Which one did you like the most? But before you even do that, look at this. The fish collection has returned. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised Mr. Shedmon never actually went ahead and did a garage door like way before. I'm kind of surprised by that. But lo and behold, it's here now. Now, to be honest with you, I think people would probably prefer the glow-in-the-dark one. Let's be honest here. That does look pretty spooky at night time. Imagine if we could have garage doors on our boats. Again, everything's subject to change. But if you put that at like the front of the you put that at the front of your boat and you just see the eyes in the distance getting closer and closer. Oh, that would be cool. But unfortunately, as of now, garage doors can't be put on your boats. So, yeah, damn. Anyway, I can confirm we've never had a fish garage door. Although it does kind of sound strange that we never had one, had one before. But yep, get a good look at this. The whole collection. Quite a lot of the skins are in the positive and improving. Now, Fish Bucket and Bandana, you came out this year, but you were worse off. You are starting to improve. That's nice to see. But I'll be honest with you. In regards to the garage door, perhaps we only want to look at like the deployables. So fish bag, fish furnace. In the past, when times were good, they have been in a positive. I think with the garage door arriving, we'll see this, spring up and improve, and probably some of the other skins here as well. We've seen this happen with previous like fish skins being accepted. The whole thing tends to work out quite all right. So the more the merrier. So cool. But to be honest with you, Mr. Shipman, I know in the background, could you please try again for tier 3? Oh, and you know what? It's a perfect time to attempt the hoodie and pants again. So, for your consideration and for ours. Right then, so cool. Fish garage door, a lovely collection continuation, which I think a lot of people would approve. Do you want the eyeballs to stare at you from a distance? So, all right, cool. Best of luck to you. And then, for last, our final deplorable skin of this week. As you can see right here, we have the Neon Cargo Sheet Metal Double Door, produced by Mr. Upor and Hyper Monster, a perfectly fine look and standout neon design, and like I said a little bit earlier with the anchor design, this is what Face Punch likes. They do like a fairly straightforward neon design, not to sound mean in regards to the skin creators. They've done a very good job with like the mesh wiring and all that. Like, they've done a very good job with it. People like it, people buy it, Face Punch knows, so yeah. We haven't seen too much competition in regards to a nice neon design, so best of luck to you two. Perhaps that works out. And it looks like they're trying to build up a collection. Yeah, because in the past, they made the single sheet in the door. So, as I said, that's the final deplorable skin. Now, in regards to the Cursed Pirate Garage Door, I might have to bring that up in the Discord. I'm surprised. Hey, I put it near the other collection continuation, so it's all right. But yeah, what's going on there? Anyway, out of all these deplorable skins that we just looked at, which one happened to be your favourite? Which one do you think has a very good chance of potentially being accepted in an upcoming Rust store? Feel free to comment below. And now, let's move on to weapons and tools. We've got about halfway, but let me tell you, we've got quite a lot of interesting weapons and tool skins to showcase. We've got a lot of interesting rock skins to showcase to you. So, let's just quickly grab all of these. Yep. Just want to quickly inform you, I have made a video showcasing quite a lot of these rock skins in a short video. However, more of them appeared afterwards. So if you're one of those skin creators, I'm very sorry, but they weren't there when I was looking at all the rock skins. I do apologise. First of all, we have the Conch Rock, produced by Mr. Gavahu, a perfectly fine, nice sort of like shell design with the, the starfish on top. It looks nice, very nice and not. Best of luck to you. Now over to here, unfortunately, this is one of the skins I didn't see yesterday, and I would have loved to have showcased. Wilston! So, yeah, I would have thrown that in the ocean and chased after him. That would have been funny. But anyway, Wilston, obviously in reference to Castaway with Tom Hanks. A perfectly fine reference sort of skin. So, yep, a nice little smiley face. Best of luck to you, Yui. Now over to here, we have the Turtle Rock. He's a little bit shy. He's just going to hide away for a bit. But yep, a perfectly fine animal design produced by Icona. Over to here, the Otter Rock. A pretty interesting, cute design. Oh yes, the cute little fluffy faces and whatnot. Lovely stuff, produced by Hedge and Clay's Tales. Over to here, the Blobfish. Yes, a Blobfish Rock. Oh, Blob. You're so bald. How tragic. Anyway, produced by Excuse Me. A pretty goofy looking face. A perfect design for Rust, of course. Over to here, Seagull Rock. Again, unfortunately, I didn't see this yesterday, but it looks pretty goofy. I love this small little face. So, yeah. Watch out for seagulls. They'll get thrown at your head. So, yep, a perfectly fine looking design. Now, over to here. Produced by Mr. Corey. Yes, unfortunately, this was another skin I didn't see. Coconut. Now, to be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised we've never had a coconut rock before. Actually, no, we have. Coconut Beast Rock. Oh. But, hey, a marketable one. We'll see. So, best of luck to you, Mr. Corey. And then over to here. The final one. The strangest one. What happened to Nemo, I don't know. But I will confirm to you. They made sure where you place your thumb, his mouth is sucking on it. Yes. So, yes, produced by Mr. Multi-Eye Boris and Mr. Damned In, we have a very strange Fish of My Dreams rock. Cool. What? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will probably take a liking to that. It is a very strange design. I hope you're happy, you two. Right, anyway, so lots of interesting designs, but which one's your most favourite? I've got to hand it to all of them. You made some very cool looking designs. Every single one of them is very goofy and silly in their own way, but which one will actually be accepted? Face Punch probably won't even accept one. I'm so sorry to say that, but you know what they're like. Moving on, we have a bone club. Yeah, yes, we have. So, oh, no, I can't grab all of these. Sorry about that. A roasted leg bone club. Interesting. Produced by Kika. It's not a naval themed skin, but it definitely looks quite tasty. So, yeah, a bone club. It's got meat on it. How lovely, how lovely. So, we don't really get that many bone club skins every year. Maybe this could be the one. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised that probably becomes a focused item of the month fairly soon. Keep that in your pocket, Kika, if it doesn't get accepted. Tweak it and probably put out version 2. What it is, looks nice, looks cool. And, yeah, best of luck to you. Now over to here, Hammer of the Deep. I'm kind of surprised we only got one hammer skin being submitted, but hey, red brush, let's see if that works out nicely. I did showcase it in my special little video on Twitter, so go ahead and consider giving that a good look, and yeah, looks nice to me. Nice little shells and all that. Corsair's Edge Salvaged Sword. So this is produced by THOMPSON. Pretty much every single Salvaged Sword skin that we've seen being accepted over the past 3 years have had some sort of creative usage or transparency. Yep, that's got a lovely bit right there. Looks pretty cool, looks nice to me, and, well, best of luck to you, Mr. THOMPSON. I'm sure that'll work out quite alright. Over to here, Sea Rubber Sword. That's a perfectly fine looking transparent design as well. This one is produced by Universe Kid and Pepper Carl. Oh, it's I was going to say, it's quite literally an octopus arm, but no, it's made to look like one, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, looks cool, looks nice. Best of luck to you too as well. Scrolling down, we have a hunting bow. We have 2. And we also happen to have 2 Eokas this week. So over to here, Coral Voyager Hunting Bow, produced by Spectra and Cassette. It's got quite a lot of colours to it and whatnot. Looks very pretty. Looks nice. So best of luck to you too. But I should point out, we do have a collection continuation this week. However, this very likely will probably be in contention for like the next Rustore. But what we just saw a minute ago, very likely will be in contention for the December Force White Rustore, if that makes sense to you. Regular, normal, non-theme skins with the next Rustore, but of course, December Force Wipe, lots of pirates, lots of sailors, lots of boat theme skins. So, with what we have here, this of course is the Fort Bow. Looks totally fine to me, nice and shiny, exactly like what we've seen with all the other skins. Hopping back over to here, where's that Fort skin? Did we have a Fort skin this week? No, you had it last week. Oh. There you go, it's just over to here. So, Fort skins. Unfortunately, that Thompson did drop off, as is the AK-47, the SAR, the MP5, weapon only collection. Are we surprised by this? Not really. Would a bow skin, well, like, end up exactly like this? It wouldn't surprise me. I would like to see some deplorables and whatnot being made. For now, though, a bow skin that looks like that looks cool to me. I think a lot of people would approve. And by all means, offer your opinion. Do you like what you see? But in terms of, is there an investment to be made there? Not really, I'm sorry to say. So, best of luck to Oasis and Isaac. It does look nice. We have seen some interesting looking Eokas. So what we have right here, obviously is made in reference to the brand new cannons we're about to see in the game. They are awkward to move around with, and if you jump on the cannons, you also get stuck. So have fun with that. But anyway, produced by Kuba and Voodoo. I showed it off in the special preview video. That right there is a perfectly fine looking cannon Eoka. So best of luck to you too. And yes, there's a bit of transparency. One guy said, how do you even like shoot it? Well, they made it transparent. Okay, cool. Best of luck to you too. Now over to here. This is also made to look like a cannon of sorts. So this is produced by CGS, a more colourful sort of design. You do have like a bit of wear and whatnot on the side with the wood and all that. Looks pretty sweet. So best of luck to CGS as well, and we'll see. Could we actually get an Eokas skin being accepted in 2025? We've got 2 very perfectly fine looking designs. Now over to here, we've got some pythons. We got a certain interesting Thompson, which probably went a little bit too far. What do you mean? Oh, you'll see that in a second. Pirate's Secret Python. It's got a bit of wear to it, a bit of grime, I guess you could say. But it looks totally fine to me. Produced by Mr. Verona. Looks pretty sweet. Where's the aim down the sight image? Why you got a gun shooting that way and you're asking the other one? I'm joking, but yeah, anyway. Where's the aim down the sight? Aim down the sight, aim down the sight, aim down the sight. No, he's not got it. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Thank you very much. All right. Standard sight. Bit of white there. But what I also want to point out is we have a second version. Does this have transparency anything? Based on what I'm seeing, This has got a bit more colour to it. This doesn't have any colour to it, but it's got more of a pattern. You've got like the etchings, you know, X marks the spot like a treasure map, so you can see that all around it. Looks pretty cool, but again, the same aim site. Unfortunately, with all Pythons, unless it has transparency, it doesn't really work out very well. But still looks very nice and perfectly befitting for the naval update, so best of luck to you, Mr. Verona. Okay. A lot of people have asked, how come Thompsons can't have like a lot more transparency? Today, you'll see it for yourself. So, as you can see here, another collection continuation, Mr. Fuff has made the Olympus Thompson. So, of course, this is the standard version without any transparency, and then over to here, this is your typical transparency on a Thompson. So, we've had some Twitch drops and all that in the past. We've had the Heatseeker Thompson in the past. All you can really do is remove the side panels, and that's it, really. Now, if you want to be an extra bit interesting with your approach, you can add a little bit of transparency, quite literally, in the aim sight. Anyway. So, yes, you can't really do that much. Now, you might question, how come you can't do that much then, Hedge? Well, you end up with this type of situation. Mr. Fuff must have been listening to what people are asking for, and he's gone ahead and done it. But what happens is when you remove this little panel right here, you leave like a gap. Yeah, it quite literally will cut out a portion of the gun. And I don't think Face Punch wants that. So, yes, he's gone ahead and done it, but it has that issue, and they do not want that to happen. So if it were to be accepted, I think it's going to be this one, all right? The standard, typical side panels, like made transparent and just a little bit here. That's it. That's all you're allowed to have with a Thompson. Now, at the end of the day, people still appreciate Thompsons. They don't have any issues with them. So cool. It's a perfectly fine looking design. Yep, the aim sight's still looking very good there. I've got no complaints. It's just, yeah, that's what you should expect. This, unfortunately, it is a little bit too much, and you can even see it right there. You've got like a hole there. Actually, it's 2 holes. Oh dear. So yeah, lesson learned. All good. Right then, we could still get the standard Thompson. It'll still work out quite nicely, because over to here, a certain revolver is selling a little bit too much. Really? Well, I thought that was going to do between 28 to 33,000 subscribers. And by tomorrow, when we do the abnormal barders, when I look at that, I won't be surprised if we've surpassed 33,000. However, the question is, could it still retain its price? Earlier this year, we had a certain batch of Heatseeker skins that worked out very, very nicely. Namely, the revolver. But the Heatseeker revolver only did up to about 22,000 subscribers. That flourished and it tripled in price. But then, of course, when this appeared, halved in price. But we also had like the Heatseeker Thompson and all that, and that actually worked out. So you know what? Let's go ahead and look at the Heatseeker skins. And I'll just remind myself of all of them. So yeah, that Thompson, it's doubled in price, but it only did like 34,000 subscribers. That was very in demand, but it didn't have that much transparency. So something like that was appreciated. And as I've already mentioned, this did triple in price. It looks like it started to improve a little bit. Anyway, you're a revolver. You will get used. People do appreciate you. Revolvers are appreciated. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. We've already talked about this. Anyway, we also happen to have the AK-47, which is also... It's down. It's not doomed, but it's not exactly perfect. But it did improve when this appeared. You're probably better off investing into this. However, you might only get a certain amount of like gains. This right here, though, even though it's selling quite a lot, and I will discuss this more tomorrow when we do the abnormal barders again. Look in the description, you'll see a link to my socials. They're all right there. My Twitch link. I'll be on around 9 PM UK time tomorrow. We will discuss that revolver, and I think I'm still going to go ahead and try my best to buy about 200 of them. I did that with the Heatseeker revolver. Didn't sell my Heatseeker revolvers. But at the end of the day, I still made profit of them. And looking at this, that could have been just a standard revolver, and I very likely would have still bought them. Like, I bought like 100, I bought 100 of the Black Ops revolvers. Yeah, that still worked out quite all right. But then again, we did see this and this, and it was a higher price earlier this year. When competition appeared, ooh, still doing all right though. Breathe. Sorry. When I don't breathe enough, I yawn. I'm sure that happens to other people as well. But yes, that revolver is definitely a big talking point tomorrow. You do look like you're going to surpass 33,000. But even then, with you being the best ever revolver with the amount of transparency you've got, more specifically, the revolver with the most transparency we've ever seen, more so compared to the Heatseeker revolver. I just can't help but assume it's going to work out perfectly fine. Looks a bit goofy, but still, people will appreciate the transparency and the extra edge it gives to you. So, yeah, all right, cool. So, cool. I think a Thompson would give it a nice extra little boost as well. Moving on, we got quite a lot of SAR skins to showcase. So, let's go ahead and go through all of them. And then, not too many AK-47s. I was expecting quite a bit more. And I'm kind of surprised to say we actually did get one handmade LMG. So, over to here. Solar Eclipse SAR. Oh, we've got a video. Oh, yes. Can't say no to a video, but I would like it in 2K. No? Show me what you got. I can drink some water. Quick, stare at the skin. Stare at the skin. Not me. I'm drinking water. Alright, perfectly fine looking design. I'm sure a lot of people will greatly appreciate that. So, lovely piece of work right there. Mr. Cryo. Very stylish looking design, lovely bit of transparency. I think a lot of people would approve. So, if you like what you saw, and if you think it looks cool, by all means consider showing support, and best of luck to Mr. Cryo. Lobster SAR. Oh no, rock lobster. Sorry. Anyway, Lobster SAR produced. Oh, you know what? We need an actual lobster rock. And I can actually sing the song. Can someone please do that next week? I promise you, I will make a short. I'll make a short video of the Rock Lobster song. Do it. Anyway, Sean Mick, Ari Spectre. We have the Lobster SAR, a very nice and colourful design. The aim sight is a standard sight, but still, with its very colourful design, the naval themes and all that, I think a lot of people would approve. But please, can someone do a lobster rock next week? I really need it to happen. Best of luck to you. Corsair SAR. So this is produced by Mr. Lies. Get a look at this. I'm pretty sure his name is actually Lies Saint. But yes, that's a nice sort of ruined, what's the word to say? Shipwrecked design. I can't believe I forgot that most important word. But yep, looks pretty cool to me. Looks nice. Standard aim sight and whatnot. If you think that's very befitting of the naval update and you like it, by all means consider showing support. Best of luck to Mr. Lies. Go over to here with the Sub SAR, produced by Mr. Delaroy, made to be in reference to the submarines. So, yep, looks pretty cool. And over to here, that is the amount of transparency we see on the Heatseeker SAR. Now, we have an alternative version here. This one's more of like a reddish sort of orange-brown, and the exact same aim sight right there. So, best of luck to you, Mr. Delaroy. Over to here, I do believe this is a collection continuation. So, didn't we have a deep sea monster skin earlier this year? I need to remind myself. So if I type in deep, I swear we had deep monster. We've had deep sea, but did we have deep sea monster or something? Deep monster. Am I going crazy? I swear we saw deep monster skins. Sorry, Mr. Himmick. I was pretty sure we did see some. I'm pretty sure you probably submitted them in the past. We'll go ahead and give it a quick look again. Deep monster, deep monster, deep monster. Just want to clarify. Just want to be 100% sure. But apparently it doesn't look like that was the case. Oh no, I am correct. We had deep monster AK-47. I knew I was right. I was just very bad at explaining it. So yeah, we got the deep monster SAR, a second attempt. And if I could go over to here, deep monster AK-47. Will you actually appear? There you go. All right, it was the AR. I have 50 of them, and it's down to 77 cents. Oh. So, yeah. The summer of 2024. Okay. Yeah, I don't think a SAR skin is going to dramatically cause this to spike in price. But I'm very happy that I managed to find it. So, if you think that looks perfectly fine, if you like the nice dark green shine of it and whatnot, and the transparent aim sight that's made to look exactly like the Heatseeker SAR, if you like what you saw, by all means consider showing support, and best of luck to Mr. Himmick. Hydromorph AK-47. Yep, we're on to AK-47s now, produced by Costa Che. We have some gifts here showcasing it quite nicely as well. Looks nice and shiny. Yep, alright, cool. A perfectly fine looking colourful design. Well, what fish is this made to look like? No, it's looking like that sea slug. Oh, yeah, okay, that's looking pretty cool. So if you like what you see, by all means consider showing support. Best of luck to Mr. Costa Che. Over to here, Whale Song AK-47, produced by SunArts. A very, very nice and calm looking scene. Look at that. Lots of blue, green, turquoise. It's an exquisite looking design. Best of luck to SunArts, sorry about that. And yeah, best of luck. Looks very pretty. Got a nice, useful red aim sight right there as well. Over to here with the Abyssal Fang AK-47. This is produced by Anubis Dunk and Alexandria. get a good look at that. And if we could get a quick look at the aim sight as well. Aim down, aim down, aim down. There we go. And that is a standard sight. Purple, scary looking eye right there as well. Yep, nice purple body. Yep, I think that's kind of... What's it supposed to be in reference to? Abyssal deep sea creature. Okay. Something like an anglerfish, perhaps. Looking pretty spooky, looking pretty scary. Right. So, best of luck to Anubis Duncan Alexandria. Now, over to here, Tide Core AK-47, produced by Shaft and Apache. Get a good look at this. A pretty interesting water design. But over to here, I should point out we have a version 2. Oh, I can see this is one with the transparent aim sight. All right, so if you like the body of this and it looks pretty, by all means consider show support. But then again, we also have we've also got the transparent aim sight there. What's different? What's different? If I could put them side by side real quickly. So they've got that one, got this one. Oh, it's just the bit there. I see. So you got like more of a water piece here, and you got like some sort of scary monster there. Okay. Sure, I guess. But both of them have this Twitch drop-esque sort of aim sight that I think a lot of people would appreciate. So Shaft, Apache, best of luck to the both of you, and let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Now over to here, L96s. Of course, we're still expecting L96 skins to be accepted. It's still the focused item of the month. Next week, December Force Wipe, snow jackets are the focused item of the month. And trust me, we're about to go ahead and see some of those. But yep, a perfectly fine looking L96. The flames look quite cool. So yeah, an interesting metallic sort of design. Best of luck to Omnipresent. Now over to here, I'm not sure if Michael and CD got the memo, but yeah, it's supposed to be naval themed, right? Just want to point that it's supposed to be naval themed. But that is the Jungle Predator L96. And I'm pretty sure that's actually supposed to be a collection continuation. So let's just quickly put you over there. So first of all, let's talk about the aircraft carrier L96. This also looks to be like a metallic design. Interesting. Right then, can we get a nice aim down the sight image without the scope? Nope, apparently not. Well, there you go. Produced by 9K, the aircraft carrier L96. Now we have the Jungle Predator L96. Now let me just quickly confirm this. Jungle Predator. Yes, we had a SAR. There you go. I own 25 of them. Damn. 80 cents. Ooh, what price did I buy you for? I don't know. But it sold a respectable 12,000 subscribers. Looks totally fine. And of course, this right here is a collection continuation. But I've got to be honest with you, I don't think this is going to cause the SAR skin to bounce up in price from 80 cents. Weapon-loaded collections, they don't really tend to work out very nicely. So, sorry about that, you two. I guess you just thought it was a nice time to go ahead and try and do another attempt for your collection. So, yeah, best of luck. But I don't think it'll have a dramatic impact on the SAR. Rat King Handmade LMG. So, yeah, that's the only handmade LMG skin being submitted this week. You might have noticed with the recent Rush store, we did not see a handmade LMG skin being accepted. And with the lack of them being submitted, I guess I'm not surprised. I get the feeling skin creators just aren't very impressed with the handmade LMG. And, yeah, so. Well, Mr. Pasayo, you're the only one. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. And let's see if that works out very nicely for you. I've got no issue with it. Looks pretty cool. The Rat King design is pretty sweet. Could we get an aim down a sight image now? Oh, yeah, it's right there, Hedge. The very first one. Best of luck to you, Pasayo. You're the only person. Let's see if it works out for you. And then over to here. The Naval Cannon Rocket Launcher. So this is a perfectly fine sort of white design. What about the aim down the sight image? I know I'm being a bit goofy there, but yep, there you go. Alright, cool. Looks fine to me. And that is produced by Anaphen. And that just so happens to be the final weapon/tool skin of the week. So out of all these skins, I ask you, which one happened to be your most favourite? Which one do you think has a very good chance of being accepted in the upcoming Rush stores? And now it is time to talk about the clothing and the armour. So first of all, we have a backpack skin to talk about. The Night Large Backpack, produced by Flate and Meatseek. Sorry, I said that wrong. Now, again, naval update. Hey, they want to do something different, that's fine. Again, they're probably trying to get a skin accepted in the upcoming Rush store, not the December Force Wipe Rush store. But yep, it looks all taped together. Am I wrong? No, I'm not sure. It looks like it's actually welded. Okay, fair enough. It's just because of the blue. All right, fair enough. Well, Flate, Meatseek looks perfectly fine to me. Best of luck to you too. However, we have competition. Now, would you consider this an aquatic themed skin? More specifically, if I were to clarify and say, would you consider it like a naval sort of themed skin? Seals are in the ocean, but does it count? If it does, all right, sure, fine. So yes, we have the Harbour Seal backpack, a very cute and fluffy and probably wet and smelly design, produced by Firefly and Aneta. So let's go ahead and look up the seal collection. Harbour Seal. So I'd just like to point out, they did attempt to do some tier 3 earlier this year, but unfortunately it didn't work out. They've done a fridge, they've done a small box, they've done a sleeping bag, they've done a satchel charge. Unfortunately, those weren't accepted. But I can confirm, with the rock, the sheep in the door, the hammer, the large box, and the garage door, we've got a nice, interesting collection right here. But if we were to see a backpack skin being accepted, which of these skins would actually spike in price? That's a good question, because I'm not sure. Sorry to say. Would it really have lots of people clamouring for a rock skin, or a sheep in the door, or a hammer, or a large box? I'm not sure. I don't think that would really cause that much of a change. But independently, I ask you, would you look forward to the idea of that potentially being accepted? Looks cute, looks goofy, looks fun. So if you find it interesting, by all means consider showing support, and best of luck to Firefly and Aneta. But I am stumped in regards to whether people can actually try and buy these out. So I'm not sure if there's an actual investment to be made there. So best of luck to these two. Now then, there is a lot of very interesting, awesome looking like naval and pirate and sailor themed skins for clothing and armour. We have a ridiculous amount of things, alright? So brace yourselves, we're going to be yapping for a bit. Now, I've already gone ahead and showcased this in a short video, so if you want to go see it like to its fullest, consider going over to here. Survival, sailor, burlap clothing. I was making a big joke about this in terms of, don't talk about the fact that it could be very good white camouflage, very good snow camouflage. Don't talk about it. Face punch, they won't accept it then. Just say you like it because you could be in sailor, Just say it's a very cool sailor outfit. You just want to be sailors, right? You just want to be sailors. You don't want to be roaming around in the snowy tundras wearing this, right? Yeah, sure. So, yeah. A lot of people, saw it, seem to like it. They are approving of it. So, if you like it yourself, by all means, consider show support. Best of luck to Diaz. I think a lot of people greatly appreciate it. In terms of trying to be a sailor, right? Yeah. Over to here, we got a lovely little sailor set. So I actually wore this in the special video on Twitter. So get a good look at this with the strap. Oh, why is it so zoomed in with these pictures now? I don't know why. But yeah, produced by one on JM34633. We have a clothing set, a boonie hat, and some hide clothing. So yep, hide shirt, hide pants. Do you approve? Do you like what you see? Well, feel free to go ahead, show support, maybe even offer a comment. Now over to here, something slightly different, produced by GPG and Zhan. Again, we've got like a burlap head wrap here, but now, again, we also happen to have the hide shirt and pants. This is made to look more like a pirate. So the sailor set, again, nice and primitive, but for sailors. But this right here, definitely more on theme to be like a pirate. Now, what I love in regards to the burlap head wrap, you got like the dreadlocks there and all that. That looks cool. So a head wrap quite literally, but then it gives you hair. If you have a bald character, you might quite literally need this. I need it. But yeah, no, that looks awesome. So imagine that. You got full garb for a sailor, full garb for a pirate. They'll probably accept this and they will refuse to accept your tier 2 temple set and your Thunder Gold hoodie and pants. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, it's still very befitting of the actual update. So yeah, cool. Best of luck to you too. It was just a little joke, sorry. Anyway, sail primitive. So we've got the sail bandana and the sail poncho here, produced by Freddy and Krueger. Kind of like, what's the word to say? A makeshift bit of clothing, but it's very, very, in theme with the naval update. And of course, like primitive clothing. So hey, props to these two. They've done a pretty fun design right there. Now over to here, we have ponchos made to look like boys. Boy. Laugh boy. How do I pronounce it? Do you like my laugh boy? Boy. Produced by Jeeba and Rose. Do you prefer the red one or the blue one? Looks cool. Looks goofy. You could just swim in the water with that. It'd be very befitting. So yeah, best of luck to you two. Boy. Right. Tricorn and Captain's Beard. This is goofy. Now, I do like the beard. I think it's very goofy and perfectly befitting for this game. But to be honest with you, if you're not just dress up like an old man, just go ahead and use the Santa beard. I think it's a whole lot more appropriate. So yeah, a bucket helmet looks fine to me. I think a lot of people would approve. But is that what you're looking for? Is that what you're itching for? I think if we could get like an actual sort of tricorn hat, like imagine this. Imagine if Face Punch like they made like a DLC pack for certain hats and things that would be very great for like sailors and pirates and whatnot. So we've got like a pirate hat and a sailor hat and oh well, you know, a proper tricorn hat. Imagine we got like hammocks. Like there's loads of fun things they could do for like a pirate sort of DLC or a sailor sort of DLC. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, that'd be awesome if they did something like that. Because unfortunately, with the bucket helmet, there's only so much you can do, and it doesn't really look like the thing that we're hoping for. But Edgy, you gave it a shot. I don't blame you for trying. Best of luck to you. And the beard. The beard independently does look a bit goofy. It doesn't really like stick to your face very well, but still looks nice. A good attempt. So best of luck to you. Right. If you saw my special preview video yesterday, this is it. This is it. This is it. All right. This is a fantastic looking design produced by Zinc. Now, if you wear the Santa beard with this, oh, it's even better. You look like a proper old grizzled like captain. It's awesome. All right. So, consider watching the preview video over to here. I know I keep pointing out things, but look at that. Like, I've got the perfect thumbnail there, just showcasing it. Holding the Canon Eoka in my hand. I mean, what do you think? To get a better look at it, actually press play. So, all right, cool. So, I honestly think a lot of people greatly appreciate that. That is a miners hat and a snow jacket. Yep, we have a very cool snow jacket design right there being paired up with it. So, yeah, no, it's just a regular jacket, isn't it? Let's just confirm. It is a snow jacket. Right, okay, that's cool. That's nice. It's a bit awkward because after this we have some jacket skins to showcase. It's not that much of a problem, but yeah, just remember, snow jacket is the focused item of the month for December, not regular jacket. So now we're going to go ahead and showcase some regular jackets, or just the one. That's it, just the one. Captain's jacket, produced by Mr. Sapesh. So you know what, Sapesh, you need like a hat to go with it now. You need to have a hat to go with it, or some clothing, some regal sort of clothing. I'm not sure if you've gone for a pirate suit or whatnot, but yeah, you've got to add some more. Best of luck to you, Sapesh. And now we have two collection continuations that are snow jackets. First of all, with the training snow jacket. Now, let me just quickly remind you, Mishka and Svonspa, their recent submission before this was the tactical gloves. They're in a very, very, very interesting position. So, the brand new Skinnable for December, tack gloves. The focused item of the month, snow jacket. Okay, that's interesting. So I've already brought this up with the tactical gloves. If we were to see some tactical glove skins being accepted for a complete collection, which I'm pretty sure we can say that for the training collection, how much of an impact would it have? But now consider this. With a snow jacket, if it were to be accepted, how much of an impact would it have in this like complete collection? And by complete collection, I'm referencing the clothing and the armour. Because we've got pretty much every clothing and armour piece right there. But not tack gloves and not snow jacket. But we've never really seen this happen before. In regards to snow jackets, how many skins do we actually have in the game? I think like 7. So let's just quickly confirm that. So let's just go ahead and see. There you go. Yeah, 7. Just 7. So, okay, well, first of all, perfect to be a focused item of the month. That's cool. But, you know, be warned, the prices very likely will drop off with all these brand new skins. But, yeah, very, very, very nice to see the training collection getting a little bit more love. Even though it doesn't really need it, because, again, it's like a complete collection, and it's doing very well for itself. The prices are very nice. But could we still see a spike in price with a brand new jacket or tack gloves? I have to wait and see. I don't think we'll see the training... Well, you know, okay. In regards to tack gloves... If we see some more aquatic-themed tack gloves being produced next week, I wouldn't be surprised if they're accepted for the December Force White Rustor, the Naval Update Rustor. But then after that, training jacket and training roadside gloves, training tack gloves, yeah, I think that might work out. So, yeah, it's in a very, very interesting spot, and it's definitely an interesting thing to consider. Like, oh, what can happen next then? Okay, cool. Best of luck to Mishka and Svonspa. Deep Sea Captain Jacket. I am the very model of a modern made general. You've seen the video, I'm sure. So yeah, I uploaded a short video. Pirates and Penzance. But yeah, no, it's a perfectly fine look and design produced by Robstar. I am the very model of a modern day general. Anyway, Deep Sea Collection. Did I almost just call it Deep with an A? I am hopeless. Right, Deep Sea Collection. Get a good look at this. The rocket launcher, the fridge, the locker, the SAR, the sword. Oh my, it's all down by at least half its price. Oof. but I've got to hand it to him. This jacket skin looks awesome. And I just can't help but assume independently a lot of people appreciate that. If that gets accepted, I'll have to dress up and sing the whole song. I'm going to have to learn the lyrics. I'm going to have to learn the lyrics. So lots of comments in this one. Lots of people liking it. Lots of people are approving it. So yeah, are you one of the people? But based on what we see here with the collection, I'm sorry to say, but I don't think it's going to have that much of an impact. Independently though, I do think a lot of people will like it. So if you're one of them, by all means, feel free to comment below. And if you've watched the video, did you like it? Okay, so moving on, as I did reference, if we start seeing a lot more aquatic-themed tactical gloves being produced, that might be pretty interesting. So as you can see here, quite literally, for the scuba set, we have diver tactical gloves. Produced by Frog and Martino. I've got to hand it to them. They've actually got a perfect idea here for, you know, the perfect update. That is the naval update. But yes, that's the perfectly befitting tac gloves right there. So honestly, I think a lot of people would approve. What do you reckon? Do you like what you see? Feel free to comment below. So, all right, cool. Could we see some sort of pirate or sailor-themed tac gloves next weekend? We'll have to keep an eye out. All right, cool. But then we have deep ruby tac gloves. Okay. So again, we question, with a fairly large collection, but it's not fully, it's not fully complete. We have the deep ruby collection here. I'm typing terribly here. Sorry about that. We're still waiting for tier 3. I wouldn't be surprised that'd be like a complete the set sort of Rust in the future, a nice addition for it. But yes, tier 3 would definitely have a massive impact on this. But what we're talking about is tac gloves. Does an incomplete collection seriously need tac gloves? Would the tac gloves actually have like an impact on this collection? I'm not sure. Do you reckon they'll accept them? I mean, I won't say no, but I get the feeling people would much rather see tac gloves. If they're going to be for a collection, if they're to be a collection continuation, perhaps they would prefer it if it was an actual complete collection. So it just slots in perfectly with all the other skins. We'll see. I do question that quite a lot, but if I question it too much, you know what? I don't think it'll have that much of an impact. We'll see, right? How many people are actually going to try and actually intend to skin their tac gloves? That's a good shout, and that's definitely something to consider. So, best of luck to you on it regardless. Now we have all the hoodie and pants. We've got some very, very interesting designs. So over to here, Sea Patrol hoodie, produced by XTZ and Olman. I hope I said that correctly. Should have said it faster or something, but yep. Sea Patrol, like Sea Police, the Coast Guard. Actually, I'm surprised no one did like Coast Guard clothing. We got this weekend to do it. Anyway, yeah, looks fine to me. Looks nice. If you approve, by all means, comment below. So over to here, Tidebreaker hoodie and pants, produced by Mr. Vase. This is a very stylish looking design. I mean, I did kind of fuss about the snow jacket just a minute ago. I think that adds to it. I think you could wear that with the deep sea jacket and it would probably fit perfectly. So yeah, looks nice to me. Best of luck to you, Mr. Vase. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Oh, and the pants. And then, Wind-Torn hoodie. So apparently this has some transparency on it. Oh, look at that. Oh, I thought that was invisible. I thought that was invisible. It's so well camouflaged. So yeah, you might notice it's dark green. I think a lot of people would approve of such a thing. What do you reckon? But what is transparent? You've got like some holes there, I guess. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, Hedge, breathe more. Sorry about that. So, alright, fair enough. Yeah, you can see the hole right there and all that. That's cool. That's a nice little touch. What do you reckon? Do you approve? Do you like? Is it actually like a naval theme skin? Actually, it's fishermen and fishing nets. Okay, fair enough. Well, best of luck to you, Mr. Kit, then. Let's see if that works out nicely. Feel free to comment below if you like it. Now we're on to tier 3. Got some interesting bets of skins. Right. So over to here with the Octo face mask and chest plate produced by Bed and Ronan. Get a good look at that. A very interesting pink octopus theme set. When I first saw this, and I did show it off in the preview video, I said I'd like to see some pink octopus hoodie and pants. Contribute and add to it. Yes, yes. I mean, it looks fine to me. I like it. I like the transparency in the face mask. But yeah, can we get some pink hoodie and pants? Because we don't really get that many pink things, do we? And this is probably the best thing to get more of it. Otherwise, it's just love struck. And you might sit there and say, Hedge, why do you want so much pink stuff? We don't have that much of it, and it would be nice to have some other options of pink and all that. So, all right, fair enough. Best of luck, best of luck. Best of luck to you too. Over to here, the Pirate Deadwater Tier 3 set. Look at that happy smile. How could you say no to that? So, yeah, that's a bit goofy. Produced by Mr. Say Chains. Looking pretty sweet. So, yeah, you also got like the stylish like chest here as well. So, looks nice to me. Keep up the good work. Best of luck to you, Mr. Say Chains. Now, over to here. We have the Ship Guardian Tier 3. So, it's kind of hard to see. They need better lighting, I'm sorry to say, but I'm going to be honest with you. I can't see it super well. This is probably the best picture. So, yeah, looks like we've got a transparent face mask again. If you are approving of such an idea, by all means consider showing support. We did see it in the Legacy Kevlar set. I'm not sure if Face Punch wants to do it again. But, hey, it's up to them. So, PL3, Donny, looks fine to me. But, yeah, you don't need so many pictures, guys. Just, all we really need to see is like a good front view, side view. Then you can start adding all the environmental pictures and whatnot. So, yeah, right, cool. Best of luck to you too. And then for last, as you can see here, we have the Oil Tanker Tier 3. Another dark green set. Looks fine to me right here, produced by Mr. MA1. Now, MA1, how many skins did you submit? I think you submitted a little bit too much. You probably don't want to submit something next week just to make sure you don't get in trouble. Just pointing it out. So, all right, there you go. There's the Oil Tanker Tier 3. Black, dark green, you get the idea. So, best of luck. And that just so happens to be the final clothing armor pieces in regards to, well, this week. So, out of all these clothing armor pieces, which one has stood out to you the most? Which one do you really need to see being accepted in the upcoming Rust stores? And we can say that for pretty much all the skins this week. So, I tried my best to get through all that pretty quickly, and I'm sorry for yawning and whatnot. I talk so much, I forget to breathe. But yes, I hope I did a good job blitzing through all of that. I think we've seen some very cool, very interesting designs. I still need to add a few more things because, of course, I'm missing that furnace. It's a good thing I didn't lose it. I didn't like skip it. So cool. But yeah, there's 127 skins this week. Who knows how much we're going to see next week? Probably a similar amount. There's definitely more that could be added. Some of these skins really do look like they could turn into some pretty interesting collections. The question is, though, how much more naval theme skins will we get in December? Just to confirm. So let's just quickly hop over to here now. Let's just go over to here, like Christmas. Let's just go to the previous Christmas batch. I just want to confirm, in regards to Christmas Rust stores, the 18th and the 25th are set to be Christmas Rust stores. Yes, the 25th of December will have a Christmas Rust store. I'm going to have to still make a video. Damn it. But anyway, yes, we're getting 2 weeks of Christmas this year. And of course, if we could just quickly switch over to here. So here's the main page for the Rust Workshop. If you go to Collections, hover over Browse, there you go. There's a bald Hedge there, but don't worry about him. What we want to see is the Christmas, so the Holiday Xmas Contest 2025. And I can confirm we now have 5 skins. A Rasmus Cole Rock and a Merryfire LR300 have been submitted. So do not forget, the 18th of December and the 25th of December will be the 2 weeks of Christmas Rust stores this year. So cool. Produced by Mr. VHS Tonight. That does look pretty cool, yeah. Merry Christmas. You're terrible this year. Enjoy your coal. Honestly, VHS Tonight, I think you have a very good chance that this will be accepted. Like, I don't think we've seen that many people submit, like, chunks of coal. But the fact that you got all the, like, the wrapping on there and whatnot. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful, yes. So, I want that in now. Best of luck to you, Mr. VHS Tonight. And over to here, produced by Mr. Domch, we have Merryfire, which is a collection continuation from a previous weapon skin. Wasn't it last year? Oh, you got it here, haven't you? When was the what was the AK-47 exactly? Was it last year or was it the year before? I don't remember. But no, it would have had to have been last year because you got 2 options here. All right, cool. So yeah, all right, well, best of luck. And yeah, that's nice. So keep an eye out with all the Christmas skins. The collection to this will be in the description. And I reckon next week we'll probably start seeing a lot more Christmas skins. I get the feeling a lot of the skin creators wanted to get their naval theme skins out this past weekend, and they're going to probably focus Christmas next week. We'll see how it goes. I wouldn't say no, because of course with all the skins that we saw being submitted for the naval update, it was pretty wacky and ridiculous. We saw tons upon tons of skins. So right, cool, that's it. That's pretty much a wrap. Let's just get a quick look at micro522.com. Oh, I accidentally clicked something there, so let's just quickly refresh. Scroll down, there we are. Right. Okay, so I can confirm the top performing skin out of everything is the Diver Tactical Gloves. Then SINOTYPE Electric. Fish of My Dreams is third. Old Roger Rug. And then the Turtle Rock. Number 6 is Deep Sea Captain Jacket. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think the extra cut Thompson will be allowed. I'd be incredibly surprised if they do it. But yep, that's number 7. Sailor Set is 8th. Deep Monster Star is 9th. And Life Boy, the rug is 10. So yeah, cool. But to be honest with you, just to say it once again, I don't think extra cuts Olympus Thompson will be happening. Regular cuts would probably be the one. So, all right, cool. If it happens. So, yeah, that's a lot that had to be said. I'm sorry, but yeah, it had to go on long. But at least we've got some things to look forward to. So, of course, tomorrow, by the time you're watching that video, go ahead, look at the shorts. You'll probably see there's some more ones being added. I've got a lot of videos for some of the skins that we just saw today. Yes, indeed I do. So, yes, the naval skins, not the next Rust store. December Force Wipe. We still have a Rust store, of course, for the 27th, okay? So keep that in mind. Right then, so yeah, that's pretty much everything that needs to be said. Is there anything else that I need to point out? Is there anything else I need to yap about? Well, I did mention that we had some videos over here. So there's the video I kept referencing saying, oh, I showcased a lot of interesting and cool looking skins. In fact, if I just mute my video real quickly, then I can quickly click it. Go on, click it. Because if I clicked it now, it would have started playing the music and I got in trouble. So consider giving that a good watch. I'll probably link this in the description. Why is it not working? The second we actually had to showcase you just never mind. So yeah, I was just looking at a whole bunch of the skins. They do look very nice. I also turn off the lights and make it nighttime, just so you can see the glow in the dark on them. So yeah, consider giving that a good watch. And that is pretty much everything that needs to be said. So furnaces in the short videos, more to come, and deep sea captain and all that. So cool. That's it. That's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. And if I could just quickly show this one more time, refresh. There we go, back to normal. Right, cool. So, once again, catch you later. See you, goodbye.